वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। ठाकुर तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, ठाकुर तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया। तेरे गयो मेरे मन का संसार, जब ते दर्शन पाया, जब ते दर्शन पाया, जब ते दर्शन पाया। मन बोलत मेरे बिरथा जानी, अपना नाम जपाया, अपना नाम जपाया, अपना नाम जपाया। ठाकुर तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई दुख नाते सुख सहज समाए, आनंद आनंद गुण गाया, आनंद आनंद गुण गाया, आनंद आनंद गुण गाया। ठाकुर तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आप कर लीने अपने, रे अंधकुपते माया, रे अंधकुपते माया, रे अंधकुपते माया। कहो नानक गुर बंधन काटे, बिचरत आन मिलाया, बिचरत आन मिलाया, बिचरत आन मिलाया। ठाकुर तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, ठाकुर तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया, तुम सरनाई आया। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
Waheguru Ji ka
Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Welcome back to another Sunday kirtan. Sunday again. It's 9 p.m. again. We hope you've had a good week. We'll start with our shout outs. Shout out to Balbir Kaur and Amarjit Singh Padam are parents of Tarun.
Good
Tarun
friend of
Singh
ours, Tarun from Gravesend.
from Gravesend.
So, I'm just, I think there's a delay on the audio at the moment. So, guys, if there's a delay on the audio, please let us know
Where did I let you know?
on Facebook and YouTube.
So if you just post in the comments if there's any problems with the audio or anything like that, and we'll see what we can do.
Let's have a look. Okay, let's try that again. Right, YouTube didn't work. I'm going to send out another link. 1 second.
We seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties.
Let's see if that's working at the moment. So we seem to be live on YouTube. Let us know if YouTube is not working. I'll just quickly check as well on here. Want to tune up quickly? Yep, the sound is perfect. Okay. Sound is fine. Everything's good. Okay, so the other shout outs. So we said about Tarun, Gravesend. Hi. Hello guys. The other shout out was 2 sisters. One sister's called Avi Kaur and the other sister's called Kiran Kaur. They're giving shout outs to each other. One for their good health, peace, and basically you both love each other, and that's really sweet. So yeah, hello to you both. You want to do the next one? Push it down.
I'd like to do a shout out for Pushi Kaur of the Flame Centre and Dav Vanessa of Gurmat Therapies.
Both of them very, very dear to our hearts. You know, pioneers in their game. Do check them out. Flame Centre and Gurmat Therapy when you get a chance. Doctor shout out this week. It was from my niece Simran. So she's got a very good friend. Her friend's called Amanjot. So Amanjot, please stay friends with my niece Simran, I think. But it's a shout out for her sister, Amanjot's sister, who is Dr. Manpreet Kaur, who's based over in Princess Royal Hospital. So a massive thank you to you for doing whatever you're doing, helping you know, save lives. Yeah, a huge thank you to you. Yeah. The other ones, countries. Which countries have been logging in since last week? We had a few hellos coming from Colombia, Brazil, Malaysia, Singapore, Kenya, Canada, USA, Germany and Spain. So thank you guys for logging in and
Taking the time to join us.
yeah, especially at a time like this when it's not convenient for yourselves really, but we do very much appreciate it. We'll do that later.
Okay. Yeah, we'd like to speak to you today about kirtan therapy. And why would kirtan be considered therapy? Therapy is that which reduces suffering. And we know that kirtan is therapy because not only do we experience it, but we're told so in Gurdwaras as well. It's both. It's experiential and it's self-explanatory. That kirtan is indeed a therapy. We have been working with
Gurmat Therapy.
Gurmat Therapy, so Dav Vanessa, we've been working
Some
with
of the greatest minds in Sikh studies, which is Davinder Singh Panessa, Professor Arvind Singh Mandir over in the US, amongst others, to develop the retreats that we do, and not only the retreats, but we've been the first ones to bring out kirtan to the masses, where we instill some form of meditation within the Shabad itself.
So a guided meditation to get as much ras from the kirtan itself, to also do vyakya of the Shabad, and to combine that with the breath, with the mind, with focusing our attention, which is how I absolutely believe that Guru Maharaj intended us to use kirtan in that method, and to interact with kirtan in that method, to build up the resilience, to experience the flow and the energy that's created with the sound, the nad, that comes from Gurbani. And yeah, we'll talk more about that in the weeks to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so today's Shabad, why have we chosen this Shabad?
Okay, one more shout out. I'd like to give a shout out to my Masi, Jaranjit Gaur Flora, who lives in Birmingham. I'd like to tell her that I love you very much and I look forward to seeing you soon. Today we are going to sing a Shabad by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, our fifth Guru, fifth Nanak of the Jagdi Jyot, and we are going to recite Tera Kiya Meetha Lage Har Naam Padarat Nanak Mange. We will be having Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Shahedi Purab this Tuesday. So, looking at their Shahidi, let's make a few notes here. Just a few facts about Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj were the first of the Sikh Gurus to be martyred. This became a huge turning point in Sikh history, in Sikhi. They built the Golden Temple in Amritsar, and the Golden Temple had been built with 4 entrances, and this symbolises an embrace to all people. They compiled the Adi Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji and included compositions from both Hindu and Muslim saints and wise people. These teachings of these people that were not of the Sikh faith at that time were still considered consistent with the teachings of Sikhi, of Guru Maharaj. In 1606, the Muslim emperor at the time, Jahangir, he ordered Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj to remove all Islamic and Hindu references from Adi Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Guru Maharaj declined, and as a result they were tortured mercilessly. They were made to sit on a hot plate while the hot sand in the heat of summer. They were made to sit on a davi. And we all experience, if anybody makes roti at home or has ever burnt their hand on an iron or something, how painful that is, just to have your fingertip burnt. They were made to sit on a hot plate, and whilst they sat on this hot plate with a fire underneath the hot plate to heat it, hot sand was also being poured from the hot plate to over their head. They endured 5 days of torture. Some might say this isn't possible, but this teaches us so many things. It gives us an understanding that our bodies are temporary. There is much, much more to us than our bodies. We get so attached to things and people and our body that we forget that one day our body will perish. But that part of us that is eternal will live on. Also, Bana mitha karke manna, to accept Waheguruji's will, is the greatest lesson that we have been given by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. So we'll sing the Shabad, Tera kiya meetha lage. This Shabad was composed by Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj when one of the senior members of Jahangir, the Emperor's court, tried to reason with Jahangir. He said, this man is not an ordinary man. He's a man of God. Don't do this. The same man went to reason with Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. He said, don't do this. You don't have to do this. You can go home to your wife and family. You can go back to Amritsar, where you belong. Just remove the text. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj then recited the Shabad. Har ka naam hriday nit tyai, sangi sathi sagle tarai. Meditate. Meditate continually on the name of God Purakh Waheguru. Sangi Sathi Sagala Tarai. And by doing this, with this very act, you will not just save yourself, you will save your companions and all of your associates. So here we understand that by rightful actions, by rightful thoughts, we don't only change our guru, but also of those around us. Guru mere sang sada hai nale, simar simar tis sada samale. My Guru is always with me, sada hai nale. Sometimes we feel alone, especially in times of grief, in times of worry, in times of stress and concern. We can often feel alone, like we've been abandoned. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj said, no, this is not the case. Guru mere sang sada hai nale, simar simar tis sada samale. By simmering, by meditating, by continually focusing on Guru Maharaj, I will cherish him forever. Tera kiya meetha lage, har naam padarit nanak mange. Your actions are so sweet to me. Nanak begs for the treasure of Naam. straight as possible. Bring your focus, your attention, your gyan to your breath. And just notice how the breath moves in and out of your body. Bringing your attention just below your nose. As you feel the breath move in and out. Begins to wander for any reason, without judgment, bring your attention back to your breath as it moves in and out. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. light. Feel that love moving outward. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. your breath. As it moves in and out of your body. With your hands on your heart. Breathing in and out. Bring your attention to your hands. Notice the warmth of your chest in your hands. Notice the chest rising and falling with each inhale and each exhale. Bring someone to your mind you would like to send your love and best wishes to. As you breathe in and out. Sending all of your love and well wishes to the person you are holding in your mind's eye.
Waheguru ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru ji ki Fateh. सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु साहिब जी। बसंत की बार महल पंजमा, एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद। हर का नाम त्याय कै हो हरिया पाई, कर्म लिखन तै पाइयै ए रुत सुहाई। वन त्रिन त्रिभवन मोलिया, अमृत फल पाई। मिल साधु सुख पुजै, लथी सब छाई। नानक सिमरै एक नाम, फिर बहुड़ न ताई। पंजे बदे महाबली, कर सच्चा टोआ। आपने चरण जपायना, विच दे खड़ोआ। रोग सोग सब मिट गए, नित नवा निरोआ। दिन रैन नाम त्यायदा, फिर पाए नाम होआ। जिस ते उपजिया नानका, सोए फिर होआ। किथों उपजै कहर है, कह माही सुमावै। जी जंत सब खसम के, कौन कीमत पावै। कहन त्यायन सुनन नित, से भगत सुहावै। अगम अगोचर साहिबो, दूसर लवै ना लावै। सच पुरै गुर उपदेसिया, नानक सुनावै। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।